I was talking to Kubota about this at one time, and they told me each backhoe is pretty much specific to the tractor, but I will show you how it mounts up if you're trying to modify one. So they got this pin here, you can see, and there's this frame piece that goes across. It's making a weird noise. I think the bucket's moving. So it's the size of the bucket here. On this side you can see how it mounts. It has these brackets. They go from there up to there. It's actually a lot of stuff mounted to this. Then you got your PTO that goes into the back. You can modify that pretty easily. Trying to get everything in here that you're gonna need. Because there might be somebody else with the same issue. I think it was Dwight questioned on this. So the frame goes all the way to the back of the tractor, then comes up to here. There's a mount there, and then there's one that goes to the engine, which is the frame. So you can kind of see how that goes. I don't know what that is. Maybe to mount it up in a different place, or let's look on the other side. So we got the old backhoe. I've been doing this stuff for VW buses too, because guys are like, where does this part go? So there's a bracket going right there. I don't know what that is. Let's get underneath here and look. There we go. Where it is. Oh, there's a frame piece that goes across. Looks like a cross member that mounts to the differential thing, whatever you want to call it, the trans axle. And then this bar mounts up further. You can see that's that bar from. Okay, and then this side here does the same thing. You can pause it through this anywhere you need to if you, hopefully you got everything in here. It goes back up to this motor mount here. Ooh, right there. And then has the frame go all the way back. So it's a pretty big ordeal. And listen, you know, don't shortcut this thing. Make sure it's mounted all the way up to the front, because a lot of people get hurt on these. These things are pretty dangerous. It's only 30 horsepower, but man, or 29.5 horsepower. But it's, you know, it is a tractor. You can get hurt pretty bad on these. So it's all pretty heavy duty stuff, all this, the rams and everything. So it kind of mounts out a bit, just so you know. They do have these universal ones I saw on eBay and stuff like that. They don't look like this one does. Because when you remember, when these are down, it lifts all the way to the tractor off the ground. So, and this thing weighs about, I don't know, I'm guessing about 7,000 pounds. I don't know, it was like more than the weight of my trailer limit. So, and that's about 7,000 pounds. And my trailer was swaying like a son of a bitch. I couldn't get this thing to be in there like a dump trailer I have. So, take a look at that. There you go. All right, so, all right, hopefully this helps you get how it's mounted. I'm just kind of gonna pan around here so you can kind of see. You don't see the frame, it's underneath. That's the backhoe frame. The loader's right here onto this frame, which, remember, the tractor itself is the frame. Those are all part of the attachments. So this is the backhoe, by the loader frame that goes, mounts back here. The backhoe's below it, and it goes onto its own bracket underneath and comes back and mounts right near the starter right there in those holes that you probably have in your thing. I mean, you can probably do a lot of modification with your welder. That way you could maybe get it to work Make sure you put enough brackets. Make sure you have all this stuff here. Weld the crap out of it. Double weld it. Make sure it's on there really good. Because if it snaps, boy, that weight is dropping. It'll be, yeah, it could be pretty bad. And remember, this one has the separate seat here, so it's all separate. All right, hope that helps you. Talk to you in the next video.